beauties! So today I'm going to be doing my beauty school Q&A video. This has been long awaited because I remember asking you guys 2 months ago for questions and I'm very sorry about that. But today we're going to do this. So what I was thinking was in this video I'm going to attack as many of your questions as possible, and then in the next video I'll show you like my kit and I'll probably talk about state board and just stuff like that, and then answer more questions. In the third video I'm thinking it's gonna be more along your personal questions because I got so many in-depth questions about skin and nails, like for example, how can I make my nails stronger? Can you show me how to properly paint my nails? And then for the skin questions I had a lot of questions about different disorders and diseases like psoriasis. Do I know anything about that? Eczema. What can I do if I have bad acne? Just tons of questions. And I got so excited that you guys asked me all these questions because I'm learning so much about skin and nails and everything, and I just want to answer all of them. So yeah, that's how this video is gonna go. I'm gonna attack as many questions as I can, and I even wrote them down in this really cute notebook that I got from Hobby Lobby. You guys, this notebook, it has like cheetah print. It has like purple stripes and stuff, and then when you open it up, how cute is this? It was only $3. Like, I would have been crazy not to purchase this. But yeah, I wrote down all your questions in here, and first, let me just, I guess, do a little background information. So, I started school in October, in the middle of October, and I'm taking, if you guys didn't know, aesthetics. And aesthetics I got a lot of questions about because you're like, well, what do you learn most of? What is aesthetics? Aesthetics is the study of skin, all about skin, anything you can think of that has to do with skin. I have to know about it, like different disorders, diseases. I have to know like all the vitamins that are good for your skin. You do have to know like chemistry, and like it just goes so in depth. It's crazy. So skin, I have to know body massage, like relaxation body massage, makeup, microdermabrasion, facials, and waxing. So I do learn a lot of stuff in aesthetics. And then I'm also learning nails, so I also want to learn how to be a nail tech. So I learned proper pedi and mani, spa, like there's a difference between like a spa pedi and mani versus like a basic. I've learned like an oil manicure, gel nails, acrylic, shellac, tips, which means I'm not learning about hair. Reason being for that, a lot of you guys were like, well, why aren't you doing that much? Like, I know how to style it, but I don't want to learn how to cut people's hair. That scares me to death. Or dye it, because if I ruin their hair, oh, I would never forgive myself. So I'm learning everything but hair. And I thought that was a great opportunity because my school, I originally wanted to go for aesthetics, and my school was so great because we offer nails and aesthetics together. So I'm taking them together. I'll explain how that works. But I know some schools, that's mine personally, some other schools only offer aesthetics and nails separately, and cosmetology, or if you just want to learn about hair or makeup, like, it's crazy. You have to really look into the schools that you want to go to and what you really want to do. I'm learning so much, and I cannot wait to do this series of beauty school Q&As and all this stuff. So this is video number 1. Let's go into answering your questions. These are in no order. The first one is, I'm going to Aveda soon. Which beauty school do you go to? What days do you have classes, and for how long? And how long do you have to go to school for? A year or 2 years? Which beauty school do I go to? I am not going to say which beauty school I go to just because I don't want you guys to know, because I don't want you guys to know where I live. And I have classes Monday through Friday, and you're also supposed to do 2 Saturdays a month. That's just with my school. I don't know how other schools are, but I know some schools make you go every single Saturday, like Monday through Saturday, but mine is Monday through Friday and 2 Saturdays a month. But I do not do the 2 Saturdays just for personal reasons. My day is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And how long do I have to go to school for? 1 or 2 years? It's actually 10 months, so it's less than a year, which is awesome. The next question is, how long will it take you to graduate from it? 10 months, like I said. My graduation date is August 10th, but that could change versus how many days I miss school and I have to make it up, because if you miss a day or if you miss like half a day, you do have to make that up. Because the school goes by hours, And when you get back, you might not necessarily be learning the same thing as what you were learning before because it goes in a cycle. If I missed today or something like that and we were going over chapter 9, let's say, and I missed it, I would either have to get the notes from someone else or the next day we could be on chapter 10 because we finished chapter 9. Once the cycle goes around back to chapter 9, then I can make that up. I mean, it sounds kind of confusing, but it's really simple. It's just a cycle, and as long as you go to school and you put your time in and all that stuff, there's no way you can really get behind because they won't let you fail. I also want to mention financial aid because if you have financial aid, there's like a certain percentage that you cannot go over. I cannot go over 100% attendance. They will not allow me because financial aid, that's just the rules. If you go over 100% or you're below, like I think it's 65% attendance, you will not get that check. And if you don't know what financial aid is, ask your mom, ask your parents, look it up. But it's like a hit or miss. So if I have above or below, I won't be getting my check. So it's really hard because I actually have over 100% attendance, and they're telling me to miss school. I mean, this might just be my school, I don't know, but since I have over 100%, it's okay for me to miss a day or there. Don't miss bookwork, don't miss theory, but practicals, it's like a cycle, you always come back to it, but just don't miss theory, like don't miss bookwork because you want to know that for your test, so I try to pick the days that we will do practicals. It just depends on your financial aid and your school and stuff like that, but don't worry because it always comes back, it's a cycle. You'll be fine. How much does it cost and how many hours a day? It costs, for me, 10 grand. And like I said earlier, like you can do financial aid. How many hours a day? It is 6. Do you think you'll get a job? Will you have to live in a big city like New York City or LA? I figured, I really wasn't going to answer this question, but I'm not scared. Like, if I get a job, that would be fantastic after I graduate. Like, that's my goal. Like, I'm not going to fail. I'm going to find a job, and I'm thinking about working in a spa because right now I'm really loving, like, massaging and, like, facials and, like, all the treatments that they do. I think it's awesome. So for me, I kind of want to work in a spa, but then I also want to do makeup and nails. So, I don't know, it varies. And for me to get a good job, people are like, oh, well, you have to move to like Chicago or New York or LA to like really, you know, get where the money is. I don't really care so much about that. I think as long as I'm passionate about what I'm doing and I enjoy going to work and I have a job, that's all I need. Like, I don't need like this big fantastic job in LA. I mean, that would be nice. I mean, you know, if you know someone, you can like hook me up or something. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. The next question is, do you have homework? If so, what? So in school, let me just explain how this works because this might be easier to understand. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do practicals. And when people are like, oh yeah, you just do theory and practical, I'm like, what is theory? What's practical? Like, I don't know what those words mean. Explain. Practicals are more hands-on. So if I'm in nails on Monday, we would be doing, you know, tips or whatever. Like, we would be working on each other. And you do work on each other. I don't know if that's just in my school or what, but we do work on each other. We rotate. We make sure everyone gets something done. So practicals are hands-on, like, if I was in aesthetics on a practical day, one of the activities might be body massage. So that's our practical, and you get graded on it. You also have to do checkouts. So if I did body massage, which, that's a bad example because there are separate classes for body massage. How about like eye facials? Because I know I'm doing an eye facial tomorrow. Ugh. So practical would be like an eye facial. It's hands-on, and the more that you do it, I'll be like, okay, I feel comfortable enough doing it. I don't need to read the directions. I can do it. Memorization. Like, I'm like, okay, teacher, I want to do a checkout. So I have to guide the class on what to do. And if you have someone else checking out with you, it's so much easier because the teacher is going to ask you guys questions and you have to know the answers because you're getting graded on it. So I like checking out with other people, not by myself. So, you have to know like what you're doing step by step. You have junior checkouts and then the senior checkouts. So the junior checkout might be like easier questions like, okay, well, why are you spreading it this way, or why are you moving your hands like this, what's it doing to the skin? And then a senior checkout might be like, what bone are you touching, what muscle are you touching? It's going to be more in depth. So it sounds kind of hard, I guess, but I'm really liking it. So like I really want to know like why I'm doing stuff and what everything is called. And then theory is book work. Just straight up book work. You are doing packets, you are taking notes, you're studying, you're reading the whole chapter, full understanding, and it's like a lecture. That's really what theory is, and my schedule is, oh, it's so complicated, but I'll try to explain it to you guys. So on Mondays, I have nail theory, which means we'll be working in the book in the morning, and then in the afternoon we do an aesthetics practical. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we just do aesthetics theory and an aesthetics practical. And then Wednesdays rotate because you are also getting, you can get your managers, so it rotates between going to nails, aesthetics, business class, or manager's class, and it just rotates like every other week, and you're mostly doing either theory in managers or you're doing a practical in aesthetics or nails. And then on Fridays, it's practical everything. No, you don't have homework. I mean, pretty much all you have to do is study, because you take a lot of tests, you guys, like so many tests, and if you're not really confident, just study at home. I normally just study in class because I find if I study like right before a test or the night before, I'm good to go. It's fresh in my head. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, pretty much all your homework is just studying. Other than that, you get everything done in class.
Why did you decide to do aesthetics over cosmetology?
Shh.
I'm doing
Aesthetics over cosmetology because one, I'm completely obsessed with makeup. And when I was picking out a school, I knew that there wasn't a full-on class, and aesthetics had makeup in it, but it also has, you know, how to do massages, which I was really interested in. Facials and like all the treatments. Like I wanted to learn it. I was like, yeah, like I'm doing YouTube right now, teaching you guys about beauty things. If I could learn more and teach you guys, that would be awesome. So I just knew aesthetics was always what I wanted to do. As far as doing hair, like I said in the beginning of this video, I just never had like a passion for it. I could style hair really well, but again, as far as dyeing and cutting, I would be scared to death. Doing hair, it's better to also have something else on the side, so that's why I wanted to do nails too, because I was like, I don't really like doing my nails that much, but it would be cool to learn about it, you know, and have that as a side job. And now that I'm learning so much about it, I take care of my nails now, guys. Like, I was a biter, or I still kind of am, but I have nails now. You learn so much. It never makes me want to go into a nail place ever again. I don't mean to disrespect anyone. Now that you know, like, what they're doing and why they're doing it and how it's supposed to be done, guys, you will just not want to go into a nail salon ever again. But, I cannot wait to tell you guys so much stuff. But it's really cool because now I know like why they do the stuff that they do versus if I got a body massage or get my nails done, like I know why they're doing it and I know how it's supposed to be done. So if they do it wrong, I'm going to be like, not coming back here again. I mainly want to do aesthetics and nails on the side, and I also wanted to learn more about makeup. So after I get my aesthetics license, then I wanted to take my aesthetics license and take makeup classes, because I know some classes you have to have an aesthetics license to in order to take makeup classes. So is beauty school harder or easier than high school was, work/homework wise? So sorry you guys, I had to cut this video short. I have a whole other 15 minutes of film left, so I'm going to make this into a part 2. So if you want to see the answer to this question and all your other questions, please click anywhere in the screen to see part 2, and I'll see you guys there.